The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it. Everybody I've spoken to, this was not a decision made lightly. Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land.
He has a different idea, and I think it's worth paying attention to this.
It would be my hope that we could do something really nice, really good, where they wouldn't want to return. Why would they want to return? The place has been hell.
Wanted to share some of those comments as they were made by President Trump yesterday in his meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Let's bring in our Joe St. George, now live for us in Washington. Joe, thanks for being with us again this morning. How serious is the president about this plan, and really, like, how realistic is it?
Well, let's provide the very important context from overnight of just how many countries, foreign ministries, governments are condemning the comments made by President Trump there, not just in the Arab world, with statements coming in from Saudi Arabia and Egypt and Jordan, but also places like Russia, France, China, Turkey, basically not showing any form of support for President Trump's idea of the U.S. taking over Gaza, turning it into the Riviera of the Middle East, as the president said during these surprise remarks during a press conference with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House late Tuesday. You asked a very key question. How serious is this? I will say the big question, I think, today is how much political capital does President Trump want to spend on this particular issue? Does he reposition troops to the region? Well, that would certainly change the security posture. Or is this kind of a say in the one press conference and don't talk about it much from here on out? Again, we're going to have to wait and see going forward. Senator Chris Murphy, the Democratic senator from the state of Connecticut, posted online last night, "I have news for you. We aren't taking over Gaza, but the media and the chattering class will focus on it for a few days, and Trump will have succeeded in distracting everyone from the real story, the billionaires seizing government to steal from regular people." If you're looking for any type of division to break out between President Trump and top Republican leaders, so far we're not seeing it amongst Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. He called President Trump's idea bold. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says they want to make Gaza beautiful again. So there's certainly some conservatives in President Trump's camp that are praising this idea, this controversial idea on this Wednesday morning. One thing is abundantly clear, though, Aaron, in what has been just the first few weeks of the Trump administration, there's a desire by President Trump for some form of expansion. He's talked about Canada being the 51st state, Greenland becoming part of the U.S. territory, and now we have this proposal of a possible U.S. takeover of Gaza. Much more on this throughout the day.
Yeah, Joe, you have been very busy, so we always appreciate your context and your insight on these matters. Thank you so much for your time.